Filleting the Y bones out of a northern, there are very many different methods. I found this to be rather simple. Here's a picture of the Y bone. What I'm going to do after you locate them is I'm going to make 4 cuts to get them out. The first cut will be on the side of the Y bone, which is located right through here. You can feel them and see them, little white dots all the way through. That's this end sticking up. The second cut is going to be on the other side of my first cut. So it'll be 1, 2. Okay? And then, after I get that done, I'm going to finish my first cut and go all the way down the shank to the end of it. The bone sits in there similar to that. Okay? And then after I get this cut done, I'll be able to see the Y bone laying there, and then I'll put my fillet knife under the bone and fillet that off of there. Then my 4th cut, that'll be the 3rd cut, and then my 4th cut will be cutting off this piece right here. So there'll be a little piece of meat in there, but that's the best you can do. Okay, so let's get started. So, the Y bones are right here. You can feel them. You can see them sticking up. And they go down to about here. So, the first cut is going to be on the outside. And you can feel the knife bottom out on that shank. That's about the end there. Okay, so then I go to the other side of that and do that. Nice and tight, try to save as much as you can. Of course, you're going to miss a little. But this is a nice big northern, so it's a little easier to do it on the big ones than the little ones. But if you can do one, you can do them all. Okay, I can feel the bottom there. Okay, so that's into the Y. So now I'm going to go on my top cut and I'm going to fillet that down the shank. And when I get in here, you can see. Okay, now you can see that's the long shank of that, and we're going to get the knife underneath there after we go all the way back and lay that down. This one there. Okay. That's pretty much to the end of the bone there. And this will stay attached, which makes for easier cooking. You can take it off if you want, but I leave it on. Okay, now I'm going to get underneath there. Get your fillet knife under those Y bone shanks and go to the end. There, you can see that's the end of the bottom of that shank. Okay, that takes a little time, but you want to try and get them all. There's nothing worse than getting a big old bone in your mouth when you're eating something that you enjoy. Okay, so now the one last thing we have to do, just pick that up and then fillet that out. Let's go on the other side. I'll take this piece out and show you. Okay, and those are all the Y bones. You lose a little bit, but not too much. And just take your time, and you'll get them all. And there's a couple little ends up here. There. There's one. Missed that one. Okay, then you take my finger and feel along there for anything. Pretty smooth. But you never know, you might miss one. And then the rib bones I took out when I filleted the half off. And then as far as this belly skin, you can trim that when you cook it, unless you like it. I feed it to the dog. The dog enjoys that part. There's a little part of the fin yet. Forgot to get that off. That's it. Fold it back up. Boneless northern. Of course, when you eat fish, always remember to tell your guests, even though you think it's boneless, always anticipate a bone so you don't have St. Blaise come and clear your throat out. Okay, and that's it.